Ulysses, Alfred Lord Tennyson. Ulysses is the Greek mythological hero Odysseus, king of Ithaca. He is a man of outstanding wisdom, eloquence, and courage. He returns home after the long and vigorous battle of Troy and a long journey at sea fraught with difficulties. Ulysses faces a constant dilemma in the poem. His waning youth and energy restrains his desire for more adventures at sea. Indeed, Ulysses acknowledges that he has lost that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, though he will still strive to seek, to find, and not to yield. He is the natural ruler of Ithaca and has returned to his throne after 2 long decades post his exploits in the Trojan War. His long gap from his duties and his adventurous feats around the world has made it impossible for him to be bound to the restricted surroundings. He finds his duties disconcerting, and Ulysses realizes that he can no longer rule his small isle with the same fervor and requisite fairness. His subjects do not deserve a legendary king like him. They are a group of savage, rugged people who make no effort to know him and shower due respect. He describes them as animalistic, a savage race that hoard and sleep and feed. He resents his binding duty that has made him forsake a life of glorious adventure. He lacks the slow prudence of his son Telemachus, who can subdue them to the useful and the good. His soul bleats for freedom and unshackling from limited materialistic goals. Ulysses has witnessed the extensiveness and expanse of the world, and he yearns to experience once again the liberation that the horizons offer. He wants to spread his wings wide and far while there is still life and vigor left in him to complete some noble note yet undone. Ulysses must decide whether to stay and rule over the people of Ithaca or leave and fulfill his own desires for adventure to follow his hungry heart. He decides upon the latter course, and this may indeed be a selfish choice. Ulysses believes that his son can rule as well as him. This solves his dilemma to an extent, for it might mitigate his selfish decision to soar in search of his ambitious desires. Ulysses is an inspiring orator and a zealous leader who can exhort the spirits of his fellow mariners to join him and set sail to yet unfurled frontiers of the world. His rousing speech is nothing less than a clarion call to them, a proclamation to set sail, to conquer. He declares that although he and they are old, they still have the potential to do something noble and honorable before the long day wanes. He encourages them to make use of their old age because it's not too late to seek a newer world. He declares that his goal is to sail onward beyond the sunset until his death. He declares that this journey could even be their last journey, in which case they always can reach the happy isles or the glory of eternal summer described in Greek mythology, where great heroes like Achilles were believed to be. Although their heroic hearts do not beat the same, they are strong in will and are sustained by the resolve to push onward relentlessly, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.